Good evening, everyone. Hi, hello, and welcome. Before we get into tonight's events, I would first like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Wurundjeri people. We would also like to pay our respects to the elders, both past and present, as well as the future of the Kulin Nation, and extend those respects to the other Indigenous Australians who are with us today. So a quick rundown for the night. We've got 4 artists performing. It would help if I remembered my lines, eh? So we have 4 artists performing, 1 prize, and we're going to meet our lovely judging panel. My name is Alana. I will be your MC for the night, and welcome to JMC Academy's Twilight Showcase as hosted by our lovely Trimester 2 EBM students. So on to our judges. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sorry, I missed that very well done cue. My name's James, and I am a musician and songwriter and educator, and I actually work at JMC as a senior lecturer in the music department, and I'm very happy to be here.
My name is Lee Bradshaw. I'm a composer and a record producer at New Village Sound Studios. I also do a little bit of teaching here at JMC, and I'm excited to hear what you guys are going to cook up for us tonight.
Awesome. Thank you so much, judges. So our first act for the night, he is a Melbourne native, and you may recognise him from the 2018 Voice Australia. Managed to turn all 4 chairs, as well as reach the top 48. This is Jake.
Cause he got nowhere to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the pain in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Yeah. But no message could have been any clearer. Yeah. If you wanna make the world a better place, but take a look at yourself, then make that change.
Hi, how you going? I'm Jake Nichols. Just want to say thanks to Amiros who got me into this and got me back into writing some original stuff. Lockdown was pretty cool, so I didn't touch it for a while. So I'm glad to be back and writing original stuff, and he kind of made me do it. So the last 2 weeks I've been got to write this song because I got to play it. So this one is called Own Worst Enemy. It's not about yourself, it's about being with someone else that's their own worst enemy in terms of they overthink things a lot. And they turn these little things into these whole situations that don't exist. So this one's called Own Worst Enemy.
Overthinking is like a game of Chinese whispers, but the one you're playing with is standing in the mirror. A harmless comment creates a vicious hitman. Now to put out a contract on an undeserving victim, thinking of situations that don't and will never exist. Which one to spend your time on? The worst seems fit. Your mind's a beautiful thing, but you've thrown it all to shit. Are the accusations bad, or are they the best bit? When we fight, there ain't no winner, just a lonely sleep and some lonely dreams and a pillow made of sofa. Cause when we fight, there ain't no winner. There's no referee there to keep the scores fair. It's as blue as New York winter. You're your own worst enemy. Yeah, your own worst enemy. In the battle of real or fake, my words have won. when you're in that place, well, we've already lost. 'Cause the battle was never about what was right or not. You only wanted to justify an assumption that was wrong. 'Cause when we fight, there ain't no winner. Just lonely sleep and some lonely dreams and a pillow made of sofa. 'Cause when we fight, there ain't no winner. There's no referee there to keep the scores fair. It's as blue as New York winter. You're your own worst enemy. Yeah, you're your own worst enemy. Cause when we fight, there ain't no winner. Just a lonely sleep and some lonely dreams and a pillow made of sofa. Cause when we fight, there ain't no decision. Just a bottle of rum and some cigarette butts and some internal reflection. Just a bottle of rum and some cigarette butts and some internal reflection.
Thanks. So yeah, that one's called Own Worst Enemy. And that one I've done a little bit of a demo at home, but that's the first time I played it live, so thanks guys for being here. And this next one, it was called I Don't Need You, and I tend to write songs with the chorus first, the funky bit, and then fill in the verse later, because no one cares about the verses. But I found myself with the title I Don't Need You writing something that was very petty. I was filling it in and I don't need you, I was being a bitch about it. So I might change the name because I've written the verses and it's not about that anymore. It's more about just you keep trying relationships and you find someone that works later on, but you might not be at that point yet. So this one's called I Don't Need You, but you probably do need something.
Cold night, 30th floor, new place, new girl, bet I've been here before. It's simple enough, just give her your love. After all, we haven't said too much, but I should've known it wasn't gonna last. Another night, another test, and I should've known she wouldn't want to stay. 'Cause I don't need them. I don't need all the things that tell me that you're gonna give me, baby. I just need truth so I can mend. Then I can delete your number, forget your name at the end. Sat alone at a
table for two. How long do I wait before I look at the menu? Waiter, please, one glass of wine. Was drinking for one, but now maybe two, or maybe till I'm blind. And I guess I should have known it wouldn't stop. Another night, another drop. Is the merry girl still merry? If you never get off, I don't need you. I don't need friends. I don't need all the things that tell me that you're gonna give me, baby. I just need truth so I can make. Then I can delete your number, forget your name, the end. Oh, and I don't wish any ill upon you. I'm not mad, just lonely. Oh, and I don't think you should let me straight. We should never care. Oh, and I don't think you should have let me on. You should have let me know. Can I still call you my ex? Actually, can you just delete that text? I don't need you. I don't need them. I don't need all the things that tell me that you're gonna give me, baby. Well, I just need truth. I don't need them. Then I can't delete your number, forget your name in the end. I don't need them. Well, I don't need all the things that tell me that you're gonna give me, baby. I just need truth so I can make. Then I can delete your number, forget your name, then. Thank you.
Jake, thank you so much for that incredible performance. If you head over with me, we're going to go take the yellow brick road, the imaginary one at least, and go visit the judges.
Oh, thank you. Hey.
Hi, Jake. Thanks so much. That was awesome. I wrote lots of notes, but that's probably because I am a nerd. So I'm going to put them away. There's so much great stuff going on there. Did you have fun?
Yes.
I think it's working.
Yes. Yes, I did. It was good fun to play them for the first time.
Yeah, great. Well, I'll tell you what, if that was the first time you played those tunes, that's even more impressive. I love your songs. I love that there is, for me, a clear theme in both of them, but also enough kind of content that I want to hear them again, because I know there's more in there. And for someone who seems to think that people don't care about verses, you put a lot of effort into your verses. There's a lot of cool lyrics in there. There's a lot of great specifics. There's a lot of emotional nuance. You're not phoning that in. You know, you're going into the nitty-gritty and detail of life, and I appreciate that. I don't like people dumbing things down for me so that I buy their dumb songs. You know, I want people to explain how the complexities of life, and I reckon you're doing that really well.
Thanks.
Your voice is obviously awesome. You've got an interesting harmonic language that's a bit more interesting than a lot of pop music, which I also really like. And you seem confident and relaxed. Yeah, I really, really dug it. My only comment is I don't like people referencing New York City. That's just a thing I have, because I'm in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, that was awesome. Thanks so much.
Man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, great. I kind of hear a little bit of Gavin DeGraw, James Morrison, John Mayer, a bit of that going on. Really good. Obviously, a very strong sense of song structure. I agree that there's some nice, interesting harmony there, which is great. And I think melodically, you're doing the melodies seem to grow with the structure of the song as well, which is also great. I would like to maybe hear just vocally, just for you to be a little more aware of the lines and where they start and where they end. I feel like sometimes the vocal styling is sort of interrupting the lines a little bit sometimes, and even sometimes with the pitch, because you do have great melodies, and even lyrically sometimes they get a little bit swallowed up with just some of that. I'm trying to make my voice sound like whatever it is. No, really, really great stuff, and it's very impressive to hear that being the first performances of those songs. So, yeah, absolutely would love to hear more of that, and good stuff.
Thank you as well, man. Appreciate it.
Sorry, our chairs don't spin.
Cool.
Hi, hello, welcome back. So our next artist is the gorgeous Alyssa Alett. She is a singer-songwriter from Melbourne who has also trained at the David Jans International Singing Academy since the age of 7. Alyssa often encompasses various genres into her music, mostly acoustic pop, R&B and folk. She has also secured a pretty neat gig, if I do say so myself, at Universal Publishing Australia under the name Elsie. So without further ado, please welcome Elsie.
Forever and ever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you. Together is how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. I run for the Bastille. While riding, I think of us, dear. I say a little prayer for you.
Awesome. Hello. I'm just adjusting this because, as you can tell, I'm quite short. My name's Alyssa, and yeah, I release music under the name Alett. These next couple songs are songs I wrote during lockdown mainly. This first one is called Talk is Cheap, and that's the one I'll be hopefully judged on, yeah. But yeah, this basically is a song just about running your own race. And yeah, not letting people's talk impact you just staying focused on your goals. So yeah, hope you enjoy this one. Okay, here we go.
I'll keep on running my race. I'll keep on running my race. I'll keep on running my race. I'll keep on running. I hear the talk that you're coming round. You got a beat, got your new sound, right? That's all we'll ever hear you talk about. Why can't you just sit around and shut your mouth? You got a look, got a new style, but only gonna last you for a while. I can see you coming from a mile away. Your view is crowded by the words you say. I would not be fazed by your conceited face. I'll stay within my lane. Guess I'll be okay, just trying to run my race. Keep a steady pace, I'm taking day by day. Far from finished yet. Go say what you want, I know what I've got. I don't really care, 'cause your talk is cheap. You have this and that, but a matter of fact, I don't really care, 'cause your talk is cheap. You walk around acting so proud, but you haven't done a thing except for being loud. You tend to put yourself above the crowd. You're too busy bringing other people down. You never live out what you say. You're good to twist your words a certain way, and I never thought I'd be the one to say it, but you had to know it's coming. I would not be fazed by your conceited face. I'll stay within my lane. Guess I'll be okay, just trying to run my race. Keep a steady pace, I'm taking day by day. Far from finished yet. Go say what you want, I know what I've got. I don't really care, 'cause your talk is cheap. You have this and that, but a
simply be quiet. You're too busy talking to see where you may be walking. No one knows if you can stop it. And simply be honest and go say what you want. I know what I've got, I don't really care, 'cause your talk is cheap. You have this and that, but a matter of fact, I don't really care, 'cause your talk is cheap. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to reset this up. This next one, I'm going to be using another loop station. I do love my loops. I don't always use them, but I thought I would today. But this next one is called Glide. I wrote it basically about sort of realizing that change starts with you, and things can, be a bit mundane, and especially in lockdown, I found that things were very repetitive, and sort of realizing, hey, I can actually change that. So yeah, this is Glide. Hope you enjoy. Staring at the clothes in my wardrobe, can't believe the mess I've made. Feel like everything that is around me is mimicking my inner state. Everything is catching my attention, driving me a bit insane. I kinda think I need an intervention. I'm bored out of my damn brain, but nothing's ever gonna change it. I don't try to change my ways, so I gotta keep the focus, keep on moving forward. I don't wanna stuff it up, no. I know that nothing's ever gonna change if I keep doing things my way. And I know that everything is gonna stay the same if I don't give myself some space. If I wanna be free, simply glide through life, then I need to do one step outside my mind. 'Cause I know that nothing's ever gonna change if I keep doing things my way, doing things my way. Stuck inside my youth, sure I wouldn't say these are the glory days. Nothing is the way I thought it would be when I finally reach this stage. But I know that a change can come, but I need to make it for myself. So I gotta keep the focus, keep on moving forward. I don't wanna stuff it up, no. I know that nothing's ever gonna change if I keep doing things my way. And I know that everything is gonna stay the same if I don't give myself some space. If I wanna be free, simply glide through life, then I need to do one step outside my mind. 'Cause I know that nothing's ever gonna change if I keep doing things my way, doing things my way. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Thank you.
Alyssa, your voice is gorgeous. Do you do live pedaling?
Yeah, that was live, yeah.
Or is it scary at all? Do you find it?
Yeah, Sometimes, yeah. I guess, yeah. Yeah, hopefully, I always hope that I get the timing right. But yeah.
Well, I think you did phenomenally.
Thank you.
If you're ready, we can head over to the Bat Cave, have a
Yeah,
little chat with the
beautiful.
new ones. Yeah? Awesome.
Oh, welcome. Well done. Feel good? Great. Excellent. Microphone.
Awesome.
Give it a
There we go. Beautiful.
So you've obviously got a really, really great handle on the genre of music that you're working in and you're writing within.
Yeah.
I wonder whether sometimes, because you kind of got that harmony that goes round and round and round, whether at some point, you know, maybe that I'm thinking of the song, the first song, Talk Is Cheap, where you get to the bridge and you've got the chorus and the chorus comes back. I'm wondering whether or not you could explore maybe a couple of little substitutions or something just to sort of, this is just progressing the meaning of the lyric and all that sort of stuff, but really beautiful melodies, really nice voice. I would like to maybe hear you push in a little bit more edge sometimes, just occasionally, but really lovely. And the whole loop pedal thing spins me out as well, because I wouldn't take the chance. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much. That was really awesome. Yeah, obviously you're technically really, really good. I know how hard that is to make look as effortless as you make it look.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love your songs. I love your vibe. There's a real kind of I don't know how to describe it, like a lightness to your the sound that you found, which I find really refreshing. I was thinking the same thing, you know, about the pushing with the, you know, like I was thinking, were you going to go there? I kind of liked that you didn't, because so many people do, so maybe I'm a bit different there, but then maybe that's a thing you can explore. But there is a real gentleness and a lightness to what you do, which is refreshing for me, because you're not copying anyone. You've got a sound. That's hard to find a thing, you know. Really sophisticated lines and note choices, which really ameliorates the looping harmony, which, as we know, I mean, I've done this too, right? You end up with the same chords round and round and again. How do you keep things interesting? Is there a way to kind of integrate other harmony in there? Am I just an old guy who likes chords, telling someone who knows what they're doing to add chords into their songs? Maybe. But you love both tunes a lot. Really, really.
Awesome.
Just keep doing what you're doing. I thought it was fantastic. Thanks.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that, Alyssa. So our next artist is a very talented young local musician who has been busking around the area for the better part of about 2 years now, and has recently started working towards his own original pieces in hopes that he can work towards a potential EP in the coming times. So I will present you with Chris.
How could it be so lonely when I'm near my closest friend? I know, it's like whatever. Feel as if I'm falling down that deep and dark. That time you have to get up. You know, it's like you're like, it's a loss of
Alright, hello. I'm Chris. Kind of feel like a bit of a vagrant. All of these musicians are so good. I've been playing music for maybe 3 years, so don't go too hard on me. So this is my song. I don't have a name for it, mainly because I'm very lazy and indecisive. So hope you enjoy it. It's a good song, in my opinion. All right. Here it goes. All right. So it goes. All right. All right. Cool. Here we go. Nah, it's not it. I'm chicken. All right. Let's go.
Does it feel like I'm drowning when I'm alone in my room? How could it be so lonely when I'm near my closest friends? Could it be I'm sick and no help in sight? I don't know what to do. Feel as if I'm falling down that deep and dark hole, yeah. Deeper down I go, yeah. Down this empty road I know. Guess there's no turning back anymore. I'm scared 'cause I'm a mess. Second guesses my jumbled thoughts, and that's bad. Yeah, I'm too far gone, watching life just roll on, yeah. Deeper down I go, yeah. Down this empty road I know. Guess there's no turning back anymore.
Thank you. I'm a bit nervous, so I may. But thank you. All right. Thank you.
That was gorgeous. That was an original piece, yes?
Yeah.
Does it have a specific meaning to you?
I was a bit depressed. It's a bit edgy because I was a bit depressed, so I was
we
in
all?
bed. Yes, we are.
There we go. All right, so if you are ready, you can hop in my big red car. We'll have a choo-choo chugga-chugga over to the judges. Good plan?
Do I unplug this, or is this?
You can unplug that and we will figure out the rest as we go. All righty. Do not stress, darling.
Hey, Chris.
Hello. You guys come here often, or?
Come a little closer. Thanks so much. Thanks for playing your song.
I messed it up. Oh, I'm a bit nervous.
I've never heard it before, so I don't.
Yeah, so you can't tell, eh?
No,
I shouldn't have
yeah.
mentioned it.
No, you shouldn't have. You also shouldn't have talked yourself down at the start. It's hard to talk yourself down, I reckon, but then you talk yourself up. I reckon you should let us make the decision. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. You've got a real strong sound. You've got a very strong vocal sound that you do, and I always find it interesting because some people sing in the voice that they speak in. Some people sound completely different. You sound to me completely different, and I'm interested by that. Where did that come from? What's
my voice?
Yeah, like your
It's a
singing
bit weird
voice.
because I like the Beatles and I like a lot of 60s stuff, so it's nothing like my voice at all. So whenever I try to make some like Beatles-esque or like something like doesn't turn out the way I want, so I have more of like a grunge sort of.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah. Here's the thing for me. I really like your singing style, and I like the style of the song. Like I know exactly what you're going for. I also liked your kind of very being yourself stage persona, where you're a bit kind of off the cuff and a bit dismissive. Actually, kind of really enjoyed that. Yeah. What I found confusing was that the two things seemed to not match to me at all. So I would say that you should either be your performer self or be Chris. You know, and do one or the other. That's what that would be my suggestion, because both work really well. But it took me like a minute and a half or 2 minutes to go, oh, okay, now this is what we're doing. If you come out and just sung, I would have been with you all the way. If you'd kept up that kind of you know, sort of slightly off the cuff kind of vibe. You know, like where you came out and said you were a vagrant and all that kind of stuff. That was actually kind of funny. And I feel like that's your personality.
That's what I was trying to
I would have rolled with that as well.
Yeah.
The juxtaposition of the two, I was a bit like, oh, okay. So I think you're just finding your thing. I think you're finding your thing.
Yes.
And you'll find it.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah.
Great, yeah, thanks, Chris. So you've only been playing music for 3 years?
Yeah. So I was.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm glad someone fucking. I need a
Amazing.
pity laugh from that one.
We
so-
laugh, don't worry.
Good. So I've been playing guitar for like 3 years. I got kicked out of my old school and I went to my behavioural school, and I found this music program there, and I
Great.
started getting. I didn't even like listen to a lot of music, to be honest with you, but then I got into this and I fell in love with it. No, and then I started busking about 2 years ago.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
No, look, I understand the whole juxtaposition thing could be disorienting. I think over the course of a set, it might actually make sense. I thought you were really funny. I like
thank
that.
you.
But yeah, I grew up, you know, watching Farnsey, so he's like the funniest guy, and then we'll sing a really serious song and make it work. So it can kind of work, but strong vein of Eddie Vedder going through that.
I get that a lot.
Voice, yeah.
See, my friend, he's actually here. He listens to mostly like 90s, like that Eddie Vedder grunge sort of stuff, and I don't really listen
But
to it.
it's not like an impersonation or anything. So it definitely sounds like it's an influence, but you're finding your own thing with it, which I think is good. Yeah, just be careful. Like, I like the self-effacing thing as far as it goes for a bit of stage banter, but just make sure it doesn't go too dark. Yeah, but it's
100%.
beautiful.
Thank
Great.
you.
Well done.
Alright. Thank you.
Thanks again to Chris. So our next group is actually a band, a fun and fresh group of 5, all high school friends. They typically like to showcase genres of pop, alternative and rock in their music, and have recently started going again towards their own sound and their own ways of music. However, we do have a fun little surprise. We have 3 additional members for the rest of the night. Add a bit of extra pizzazz, you know? Hopefully you guys go bananas for them. This is Strobs.
Yeah, so we're Straws. So I'm Mitch. We've got Marcus on guitar and vocals. We've got Solomon on the keys. We've got Christian on guitar. And we've got Zach on the drums. And so we have 3 special guests. We have Alicia doing backing vocals and bass. We've got Isaac on the trombone. And we've got Sam on the trumpet. So this is one of our new songs that we've never played before. It's called The Front Door. It's pretty much about being in a situation where you're not quite sure what to do. And when you're stuck in situations like that, you always you have people pressuring you in the sense of you want a decision, and sometimes you get so caught up with trying to make a decision, pressuring yourself, that you're not quite sure. But once you grow up and you grow yourself as a person, as an individual, then you can make the decision and you'll be prepared for the future. Thank you. You ready? Let's go.
Ocean of possibilities, all I want is land. You're looking at the stars, I was looking at the sand. And I know that you wanna know where we are headed. But darling, I tell you, I just don't know any better. you're waiting for wine to mature. You've been waiting so long that you don't feel secure. And I'm hoping that I'm not like this forever. 'Cause I don't wanna live through this endeavor. I'm catching the train from the end of the line, spinning past memories I didn't think I'd find. Oh, window down, a breeze blowing through your hair reminds me of the time that you played with my mind. What you need? Are you thinking of me today or tonight? Will we be alright? What you want? What you need? Are you thinking of me today or tonight? Will we be alright?
Thank you.
Your energy, immaculate, shivers. I've got him. I guess you guys could say it was a very good performance. Since we are on the topic of fruit though, what is everyone's least favorite fruit within our fruit bowl? Cantaloupe.
No, I get around
I agree with that.
I get around cantaloupe. A mushy apple's bad. I
Yeah,
don't like
okay.
mushy apple.
You're not wrong.
Like a tomato if they count as fruit.
They definitely do count as a fruit. Strawberries. But you're called straws. Someone clearly did not get the memo. Well, I can guarantee we definitely do not have any of those fruit in our fruit bar over here. So I will ask you guys to head on over and we can have a little chat.
Howdy. Welcome, Straubs. Ah, legend. So how long have you guys have been together since high school? How long have you all been playing your instruments respectively?
I've been playing properly since probably year 8.
Yep.
I've been singing since I was like 12, 13, but
Okay.
once I hit puberty, my voice like completely changed. So it depends. what
Happens
type
to
of-
us all,
Yeah.
mate.
Sorry. Yeah, I started playing probably 5, 6 years ago.
Okay. And as a band together, you've been playing
For
since
about 2 years, 1.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
Same as him. We're in the same music class. So
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And you're keeping the dream alive. And how long have you been playing?
I've been playing piano for like 14, 15 years.
Okay. And so, how's the songwriting work? Who do you write as a band or?
It really depends on the song. Like some songs, like one person will come to the band with like the song and they know exactly what they want from every instrument.
Yep.
And that
what
was the
about
case
this
with this one.
We all came together.
Yeah, so I came with like the instrumental that I wanted, but then we all like worked together with the lyrics,
Yep.
especially. And
It's
like
a pretty epic arrangement. I really like the fact that you're trying for as much colour as possible. I mean, the little glockenspiel really made me go, wow. It's like the E Street Band. I'm like,
For about 6 weeks. So
that's cool. No, it was a really like, wow, what's that? Where's that coming from? That sounds amazing. You've kind of got the love child of Kings of Leon and John Legend happening with your vocal. It's like a really unusual. It's like nearly rock, but it's sort of got a bit of R&B something happening, which is pretty cool. Make sure you tune your guitars with the same tuner. That's such a drag, but that's probably the only thing that I could be critical of. And with your arrangement, I feel like I really like all the structural changes that you've got happening, but there was a question in my mind about whether or not you want to think about how to maintain that momentum when that driving rhythm stops again. That's not to say that there's anything wrong with doing that, but it sort of felt like it was a bit too maybe blocky for me at times. But really ambitious tune. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much. Ambition was the word that came to my mind as well. Like, I felt, like it's two dudes sitting at a table and it really needed to be like 20,000 people at Splendor in the Grass. But because it's that kind of song, that's end of the set world tour kind of vibes. And I reckon to come out and just rock that as like the one song you do is awesome. Like, hell yes. So yeah, you can say, you can change it to make it more of a pop song, whatever. But if that's your big song, keep it your big song. I'm sure you guys can write all sorts of different songs, whatever you want, So I love that. There's a real vibe there. I was sold. Like, I bought into it. It reminded me. I hate comparisons, but there have been bands that have gone big and done really well. There was a band about 10 years ago I think they're from Cairns, called the Middle East, who are like a kind of a folk pop band who are really good.
that song was heavily inspired, or not heavily, it was inspired by that song.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. So I'm sorry I made that comparison.
But
But it was like them, but then you've got a bit more of an edge, like maybe a bit more of a Gang of Used thing going on or something, which is right. Okay, there you go. Okay, right. Well, I'll be an A&R guy. So people love that stuff. I love that stuff, and I reckon it's hard to pull off, and you're pulling it off. So just keep going. I went to a workshop once by a really famous jazz guitarist called Pat Metheny, who you probably never heard of, but he's an amazing guitarist. And he said, we're all drummers, but some of us are just not playing the drums. And what he meant was that rhythm is the most important thing, you know, whatever instrument you're playing. And that to me, I mean, how good is playing in a band, right? I love playing in a band. The more people you have, the more the onus is on everyone to just own everything rhythmically all the time, particularly if you want to keep people with you. So, and that'll happen the more you gig and the more you play, but that's what I would do, because I mean, you're all great players. You've got a great front man and singer, you've got a great rhythm section, you've got great friends who are working with you as well. Thank you. Yeah, great, loved it, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, that concludes our artists for the night. So what we are going to do is we're going to cut to a 5-minute break while our judges deliberate on I'm sure is a very hard decision on who will be winning our prize, which I will announce at the end because I clearly forgot to do that in my initial nervous ramble. We'll see you guys soon. Alrighty. I assume that means we're back. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled content. While we wait for my travelling companion to pass on the fun and fresh news, let me actually explain to you what the prize is, because I clearly forgot to do that in my nervous little ramble. So the prize for our artist today is actually a professional recording studio session, as hosted by yours truly, JMC Academy. Do I have... Sherelle, my love. Brilliant. Thank you very much, good sir. Alrighty, can I have a drum roll? That's okay, I'll give myself a drum roll. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba! So our winner is Jake. If you want to like head on stage. Woo! How exciting. Congratulations, my darling. How are we feeling? Talk to me.
I'm feeling great. It'll be, thank you. It'll be really cool to get in the studio and work those songs out properly and try and get them down with a full band behind them and see what they turn into.
Sweet. I'm very excited for you. Hopefully you get to have a good old time. I'll let you wander. Go for it. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much to everyone who performed. You all did incredibly. Never going to get over it, honestly. It's going to be in my head for a little while. I'm not going to lie. So that concludes our showcase. That concludes the Twilight Showcase as hosted by yours truly and put on production-wise by our Trimester 2 EBM students. Again, my name is Alana. I was your MC for the night. Thank you for putting up with my nervous rambling. Thank you and good night.
So, sorry. I just want to say thank you to our judges for judging this evening, and also to FTV crew and audio and everyone for coming and performing. Thank you so much and good night.